Are you ready? Let's go, okay? I don't know if you can hear any noise in the background, but I feel like there's an event going on in my local area and the whole street is shaking. So the energy's high. You're the first reading this has happened. The energy is shaking. The vibes are loud. There's a whole festival going on. It is bank holiday, so I guess the local community is turning up. I'm not sure if we're having a street party. I haven't received a flyer, but there may be something interesting going on in your reality. Feel free to share, because as I say that, the first card falling out for you is the 9 in Lenormand, and it's a bunch of flowers. It's an invitation. You may be being invited to a wedding. You may be having a wedding, a baby shower. There's an event here. This could be you. Oh my gosh. I see someone who is looking to be incredibly rich and abundant, or you're already incredibly rich and abundant. And I'm talking about big money, big bucks. You wouldn't say that. You're humble. You stay low key. It's not a big deal to you. So I don't even want to brag too much, because I feel like it's a bit bragging. You might turn off because you don't like to show off and show off how affluent you are and how rich you are. But let me give you between me and you, no one else is listening. No one else is looking. Is this you? Yeah. Let's take a minute, because I'm looking at a Scorpio here who has got money, is either about to get married, about to have a baby shower, about to have a wedding, all of the above. I feel like someone is about to get married and also about to have a baby shower or announce pregnancy. It looks incredible. You may not even feel like your life is that great to say any of the stuff, but the energy I'm seeing, because we've got the Anna Nicole Smith card coming out. And her quote is, people are just stupid. People are looking at you a lot, wanting your life. You could be a social media influencer. You could be work in property, be on the housing ladder. Either way, you've got a really beautiful life. Like, it looks aesthetically pleasing. You may not really care for it too much. It's just so happened what you've come into or what your husband does for a living. But someone's looking at you as your life is aesthetically pleasing. And I don't want to brag or boast, because I feel like you'll be annoyed or embarrassed about it. I think you're really, really sick of people always looking at your house, looking at the riches that you have, always complimenting you. Yeah? Always trying to look inside of your house. Maybe you're on social media and you share snippets of your house. Maybe you're one of those interior designers on Instagram or something like that. Either way, you've got a really, really nice life. The rest of the world thinks your life's amazing and great and so beautiful, and you're just like over it. You're like, whatever. But you're in a really, really good position. You've worked incredibly hard to get this relationship. You've got concerns about a child. So maybe you're worried about this pregnancy, worried if you can conceive, worried if your partner's going to be at home enough to help you out with a kid. You've got insecurities around this. That's why. Don't worry, okay? So if you're announcing pregnancy, trying to get pregnant, trying to organise a baby shower or something like that, you're stressing because you do have concerns about your relationship. And on the surface, your relationship looks great. On social media, your relationship looks fantastic. But in reality, there are a lot of struggles that you do go through. And you don't really share the ins and outs and the niggles in your relationship, but you do have some. Yeah, you're really wise, you're really smart, you're incredibly switched on. You could be a narrator on Instagram or YouTube, do something where you help other people, you speak a lot. You could do streaming or Twitch, actually, something like that. Yeah, but either way, I get you as an influencer. You're recognized, you make a good bit of money online, you're doing incredibly well. You've been patient and planning. So if you want to do new content, you could be looking into music, artistry, painting, creating, decorating, like I said, potentially even an influencer who does up their own house or does digital art. But you're trying to build a kingdom, a land you really like. So you're trying to do up your house, get better furniture, paint it, decorate it, really get your house gorgeous and luxurious how you want it. Turn your house into a home, I get. You got a new house, but it doesn't feel like a home yet. It just feels like a house. But you're working on that. I think you're quite young as well, so give yourself time to get into that area. But you are discontent and bored. There's a bit of an emotional withdrawal in your relationship. I think we're going to have to really, really talk about that, you know. I think we're really going to have to look into this relationship, because you do have passion for this lover and this connection you're in. You've been together for a good while now. You do love each other. There is a lot of strength and power in your connection. And it is destined that you be together. You are going to be together forever. I see family, kids, at least the next 10 years. 18 years, 19 years. Of love and true commitment and passion. But there are some stuff you've got to balance out, because you do have different wishes and dreams, and they do have qualities and traits in their relationship that make them close off. They're quite whiny and complaining. You suffer in silence. You don't speak up about what your problems are. You just see the obstacles and you try and deal with it. But this person moans all the time, whines all the time, complains all the time. Like, you might hold them in your arms a bit and stroke their hair. Like, you're really romantic and cute as a couple. Like, I'm not saying it in a negative way, but they're quite whiny. Yeah? Even in my voice, I'm getting a little bit nasally. Yeah. Oh my God, it's not working. Oh, what's going on here? They're just always whining and complaining about stuff, and it's cute. It's your relationship. It is how it is. But I mean, you got to be able to talk to each other a lot more. He's dealing with a lot of stuff he doesn't speak on, and he whines, but he's whining because he doesn't even know how to articulate or put into a sentence how he's really feeling. There's a lot of inner burdens and in a lot of inner childhood wounding that's gone on. He feels inferior in certain elements in his career, maybe even potentially to you. If you're both on social media, both in the public arena, both like YouTubers and influencers, it gets a little bit awkward sometimes when you're getting all the attention. You're the sexier one. The female's always the sexy one, and you've had to accept that there's always going to be judgments on your relationship. Everyone's always going to be looking at you as the power couple. And emotionally, you don't even like it. You don't even want to compete. You don't even want to be compared to any of that. But there is people that look at you and envy you, and there's a lot of judgment around you. Maybe a lot of shitty comments from trolls and stuff sometimes, haters in the comments, because the way that you've come up. If you've come up through another influencer, someone giving you clout and recognition, or either you built your followers off your partner built your followers off you. I'm sorry to say that, but it's that energy of, you wouldn't have those followers if you weren't with him. You wouldn't have those followers if you didn't know this person. It's that kind of energy, and it's a shitty scenario to be in. But it is who you know, unfortunately, in the industry. Look at my fucking numbers. We're down here in the gutter because we don't chase clout over here. We're building authentically. We haven't got the social network. I'm an alien. I'm weird. Yeah? So you've got to conform and fit into certain social groups and standards to be accepted and to get the clout you need. So if you're going to choose to be an alien like me, you're not going to get the followings. But for you, you've chosen to align, or you're part of a social group where there's this trend and this network where you all fit into each other. So you're all socially accepted. You could all feed off each other, make content together, bounce off each other. You could even be like a group, a little kind of like social group, like even a music band doing duets and collabos with other people with recognition, which is really good for your brand and image. Yeah. So either way, if it's a housewarming party, an engagement announcement, a wedding ceremony. Also, you don't want certain people at your wedding, but you feel like you have to invite them, because if you leave them out, then it's bait that you don't like them. Do you get what I mean? Like, you've got a whole social group. Like, if you're a social media influencer, which I get, right, or you all work together, like, you can't invite some of your colleagues but not all of your colleagues. And the colleagues that don't get invited is super awkward, because how are you going to justify that? I don't want that wanker at the wedding, but he's going to have to come, because if I don't invite him but I invite everyone else, then it's going to be so bait that we don't like him. I mean, what on earth? Then you're in prison. The imprisonment card's coming out. Then you're imprisoned. Because this person's judging you all the time, judging what you're wearing, judging how much money you're making, analysing everything you do. You know, if they come to the wedding or this housewarming or event, they're going to analyse all your shit. They're going to be looking into how much money you've got. Oh, how much did this cost? Oh, how much did that cost? They're fake. You feel like they're fake. You feel like they're just money hungry. You feel like they're just chasing around you, hoping to get a gift off your partner. I feel like it's a man trying to get money off your man. Lick your man's arse, because if they lick his arse, they might get a little clout and a little follow and a little viral reel or some shit. Cringe. I'm so cringed out by this reading. I'm sorry. But it's that energy. You're like, it looks like you're in a community where you all come up off each other, off of clout and beg friend in it. Like a bare beg friends. I got bare beg friends over here. Where in real life, if you was really getting down and you weren't in this industry, yeah, social media industry, that even housing property, like housing ladder industry, where there's all this clout from everyone that sells houses and whatever company you work for, if there's a certain clout culture, then it's like, You got to follow that. And certain people in that culture just fake it till they make it. They don't even really like you or your man. They're just hanging around because there may be a small potluck that they can get some clout off your name. Yeah, oh, social media really fucked up the world, you know. Really fucked up the world. So it's about you understanding that social media fucked up the world, or whatever industry you're in has fucked up the world, but you don't have to be a pawn in the game. Don't be a pawn in the bitch. Yeah? Don't be an agent in the matrix. Do not fall into the illusion. Stand apart. Be unique. If you don't want certain motherfuckers at the wedding, say, do you know what? Put a disclaimer out straight away in the WhatsApp group, in the family group straight away, and go, or to the network, and go, guys, this is an expensive wedding. We haven't got that much money. We've had to be really, really selective of the people we can, and we're only inviting the people closest to our hearts. Many of you may be surprised that you're not invited, but the truth of the matter is, we prioritise the people that we love the most and that have really been there for our relationship and who we feel closest to, separate from business, separate from social media, just the rawest, most authentic loving vibrations we are willing to have in the room. Fuck it. Be real. Otherwise, what are you going to do? Spend the rest of your life having these lick asses around you, showing up at your house, showing up at all your events when you don't want them there. You might as well set pace now and keep it 100 from now. So these motherfuckers know it really is business. It really is social media events only. You are not part of my personal social network. I don't really fuck with you like that on a real one. On a real tip. And let's get that clear from now, because otherwise I'm going to be trapped with your dusty fucking energy. I don't like your vibes. I don't like the way that you talk to my man. I don't like the way that you talk to my woman. I don't like the way that you're always chasing me for clout, trying to come off my name. Social media influence as well, one of the crazy, cringy other things as well. When you have events and stuff, and you've got the crew that are cool, you know they're not going to take out their phone and film you. But others are quick to go on Snapchat, quick to go on their story, quick to make a reel. Oh my gosh, I'm with this person. Oh my gosh, I'm with that person. Just throw you in the background a little bit, trying to get clout off your name, thinking they're going to go viral because they're hashtagging your name. Cringe. No one wants that. No one needs that at a wedding, at a special event, at a house party, when you're doing your thing. It's just like, allow me. So you have to, this is such a serious reading for our influencer, you know, but it's true. It's true. Like, I relate and I'm here with you, and I'm saying put your fucking foot down, because these people don't like you. They're haters. They're hating on your relationship. They wish they had your numbers. They wish they had your relationship. They've seen you work incredibly hard for it, but they won't accept it. They'll be quick to chat shit on your name. You got your numbers from him. You got your numbers from them. They're not even really your numbers. You ain't shit. You wouldn't be shit without this person or that person. That's what they're really saying low key. You probably heard them. They make jokes. All the jokes that this person makes you don't like. And they make it all the time as a bit of banter and clout and little wind-ups on their channel or whatever it is. But truth be told, they're dickheads, and you know it, and you're not comfortable with it. And you're moving on because you're in love, and you're happy. So you ain't got to be around dusty devil energies, bad mind motherfuckers who ain't got nothing positive to really say, want to come round you to get clout off your name. Nah. Not round here. So that's it. We're done, Scorpio. You're in love, and it's gorgeous, and it's sexy. And at the end of the day, that's all that really matters. So go and live your beautiful, gorgeous, sexy life, and do not waste a second. Excuse me? Do you know how much, what it costs per head at a wedding? We're not feeding haters. We're not feeding clout chasers. You think we're putting another plate on the table for that motherfucker after the stuff he said? Joke or no joke, clouty chasing motherfucker ain't coming to the wedding. Hell motherfucker no. He don't need to know about our announcements. He ain't coming. Let's make it clear now who is and isn't accepted into the new reality, because I'm not going into 2024 with these clout chasing motherfuckers. No. Done. Check. I'm out. See you later, bitches.